ain't talking yet. I'm about to shut this garage door. It is your boy, the OG. So the Pop Kid, and I'm coming to you direct. That's my motto. Alright, folks. Okay. This is where I'm going to start out. Finally. Alright. This is what I'm going to say first. This past Sunday at Thunder in the Park 4. Let me go back here when I say this, because I need y'all to listen up quick. And people I'm going to tag in this, I hope you see it, because every time I turn around, I'm getting new scores out of these Stetsom Bravo base Flex Impedance 8Ks. 1 ohm, half ohm. Every time I compete, I get new higher numbers with these amplifiers, and I also need Stetsom to know this too. Okay, I do need Stetsom, or anybody that works for Stetsom, to hear this, man, because every damn time, and it's a good damn time, I compete, I get higher numbers out of these. So this is past Sunday. Maybe y'all ain't going to believe this if I say it, but it will show up. I should have took a quick picture of it, but I didn't get to. But those, on the Mecca website, when it shows that score, it should show you how many watts I got out of the amp as well. Because now on the Mecca website, it does tell if the person clamps. It would say how many watts, the highest wattage that they got out of their amps as well. So the new Mecca website is a beast. Just to let Shannon and Bud and them know. And we had a show out here. So ain't nowhere in the world I was going to come way out to Michigan if we have a show right in my own hometown, you know. So these amps did the first burp, 10,800 watts clamped. The second burp, it did 10,200. I got a higher score on the second burp, but lower wattage. So that's telling you a couple of things. Well, I've learned that just because you get that many watts, the speaker got to be able to technically handle it. Like handle it. Like the speaker is 10,000 watts max or something. And you know, then it'll be able to take that like a champ. I could say I got that much power. 10,800 watts is the highest I've ever got out of these. I never even went into the tens. The last time it was 9,985 or something watts. Now it then went up a whole nother, and I ain't lying either. Y'all know I don't come up on here with no damn BS. Y'all know that. If y'all know me, you know. And these Resilient Sounds Platinum V215s took that power on a burp. No jumping the gap, no none of that. Ever since I've went back to the top port, there has not been no gap jumping, because everything's on an even plane. It's the top port up there. It has not been no gap jumping. All that power I've been putting into these speakers, they're 5,000 watts max, 2,500 watts RMS. They're taking all that power. I'm giving them double. That last one, I gave them over double the power of max power. They're 5,000 watts max, and they took 10,800 watts. And I'm talking about clean, no, don't say nothing smart. They probably was clipping a little, no. I always have bass heads watch these clip indicators and tell me if they even flicker, even in my street beating. See if they even flicker. They was like, soda, not a flicker. Every time I'd be like, my man Mike Toupee. Well, anyway, if I got his last name right, he's always standing there when I'm at the lane. I'll be like, hey, Mike, you know what to do. And he'll come and he'll look, he'll watch and see if anything clipped. Anyone. Not a clip. Not a clip. All right, now I'm going to end it there. Now, I wish they still was doing the teams because I would move to the teams. Right about now, I would move to those teams. But because of the power handling of them and because they have a 4-inch coil. So one or two things are going to happen. Either they're going to come out with a V3 one day that can handle more, or I might get a hold of their teams, you know what I mean, and get a recone on them because they wanted to put the carbon fiber cones on the teams to correct the issue that they were having. But for some odd reason, it can't be done or whatever. Now I want a sub that can actually take the whole entire ass whooping all the time. Yeah, my scores will go up then. If I'm going to keep 15s in the car, unless I went with another company. But I like to stay loyal to the company. If I'm treated right, I've said this before, if I'm treated right by the company I'm dealing with, I'll stay with them. Because I don't want to get with a company and they're all over the fucking place. And I've dealt with that. 1 minute the price is this, the next minute the price is that. You know what I mean? And with other stuff I got to deal with, bro. That's why I've been sticking with Brazilians, because out of everybody I dealt with, they've been the coolest people. So I just send people to them. I send people to them now. I mean, I can get the stuff for the people, but I send my boy Too Short to them and all that. I send people, I was like, man, go check Robbie and them out. If you don't want to get no ass sniffing riffraff, go see them. But if I start having problems with the people, like personal problems, then I'll turn around and leave. I'll leave then. If I start having personal problems with them, like they're moody and shit, when I'm coming there to spend my fucking money. But anyway, this dash is coming out. Now yesterday, I should have started removing stuff. Tonight, I might start removing stuff little by little, and then after work tomorrow, because it's coming out, I told y'all. I'm making a new dash, I'm making progress. I'm trying to get my scores up. This is what I wanted to talk about. Really. Finally, I got the big boy 320 double XLs from Jonathan Patrick. He made me 3 of these, 6. I got 6 altogether, so I got a couple backups. I always number them. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the biggest Dodge alternators, Diesel Cummins alternators that they make. They're big. These do 240 amps at idle. So just sitting there, they do 240. These things run smooth, bro. Smooth, bro. I mean, I took a 2-hour and 34-minute drive on the turnpike, beating the hell out of them. I went all balls to the walls with my music because I'm on the turnpike. I can just crank. I cranked and just let the songs go one by one. I had cats pulling up to me, man, on the side of me and bobbing their head and putting their thumbs up, and I just turned it up more for them and looked over at them and be like, what about that? You know what I mean? But these alternators, they're smooth. I hear a little bit of hissing. It could be the belt. I might have to tighten the belt because I put this green Gates HD, the high definition, back on when I had the other alternators because it didn't squeak at fire up. But this one squeaches just a little bit. Maybe I might have to tighten it down a little bit, but it squeaches just a little insy bitsy. And then the getting real hot issue that I had on one side that was happening on this side. Well, now they get hot they get hot at the same time. They're pretty much equaled out. I was asking Jonathan about that, and now he's not the only one that said it. Some people's like resistance. So he's like, maybe the wires that's going back to the battery from one side is shorter than the other. And I was like, you're probably right. Because I've tinkered with the wires so many times, cutting them and shortening them, and I did shorten these. I had to shorten them because the charge studs is not on the top. They're now in the back. They're in the back now because since I had not seen the alternators first, we didn't know if they were going to be so much bigger than the original large case Dodges. I thought the stud would be the alternator would be so big that the charge stud would hit the hood here. That's what I was scared of. But Jonathan was like, man, we can put them on the back. I mean, you got enough room in the back. I got hella room in the back, and they're on the back. And for honestly and truly, I wish I had left them on the top. If I knew they wasn't going to hit, I left them on the top because they're not taller than the other ones. They're thick. They're thick, and they stay cooler too. They're thick and got stronger stators and everything in them. That's all. They're the big boy Dodges, like the big boy. See, I thought those large cases I had was the big boys. He's like, no, these are the big boys, the big boys. And you know, Jonathan is now my adopted nephew. You know why? Because he keeps calling me Uncle Damn Donald. He knows I hate that name. But that's okay. Because I'll just start calling him nephew. And nephew, there's something that you forgot to put on these alternators. I'm going to be needing 6 of them. The BrandX sticker, dude. How am I going to tell people these are BrandXs when it don't say BrandX? I need 6 stickers sent to me, please. 6 stickers. BrandX stickers to put on the alternators. They don't say anything. But these are the 320 double XLs. And I'm pretty much trying them out to see how they do before he goes and puts them out there. So I'm seeing what they do. You know what I mean? And so far, like I said, a 2 hour and 34-minute drive, I went balls to the walls on them. And I'm going to go out today and drive them again. Because I should be tearing out that dash. I want to go drive them again and try to get a little bit more enjoyment out of them. And you know, and I fired them up, let them warm up. They're the same hotness. They're the same hotness all the way around. They're sitting at 15.93 sitting. Before I even fired up the car, it was at 15.84 all around the board. I came from side to side, making sure it's charging all the same. And I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to walk back here. At least I got a nephew that got talent. Shit. At least he, you know what I mean? He's got this gift of building alternators. Now I got all these backups. I'm going to start selling some of these off, man. And he tested these small case 320s. He tested them. And they do 320 amps at 2,000 RPMs. They put out 320 at 2,000 RPMs. They do. And like I said, I got 5 of these small cases, and then the regular big cases are there. The big case Dodges. Which the bigger the case, the more output they do at idle. So I got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got 4 of the big case ones. These are the 220s. They're the stock 220s. So if anybody want to buy some of these, bro, I will sell them to you for a damn good price. But the small case ones, these little ones, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I'll sell them to you for a nasty price. But then here over here is my 2 extras that Jonathan made. And now you see how bulky these is. These are just bulky. They're super bulky. Let me turn one to the side. They're super bulky. You see how bulky they are? And I'll turn on the small cases just how you see the difference. It's how bulky. And even the big case, the regular big case diesel. Let me get this out the way. It's kind of bulky too. And this one's a little bit shorter. So the top studs could have went on the top, but I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, these are bulk. They're little bulks, little pit bull looking ass alternators. And then the field wire is soldered in. It don't come in and out, pop in and out. It's all good. It's all good. You just make sure you keep this long. If you cut any off, make it minimal. If you have to cut it. Yeah, so these are my 2 backups right here. And I do like how the charge stud is right in the middle. as well instead of over here or way over here. I like that. All right. So far, so good, nephew. But anyway, yeah, and I was on this last night putting new charge studs on here. And guess what? No matter how careful you be, no matter how scared and careful you are, always some dumb shit. I had towels everywhere except for that bolt right there. And this slipped out of my hand when I went to pull it off and fell right down to that damn bolt. It actually caught the whole towel on fire. It was like some David Copperfield, the way it happened. Towel came on fire, the whole thing, and then it just disappeared. Because the towel was laying there and the towel survived. I was so damn mad, pissed to the highest height of pisstivity, because I was being so careful that I wasn't careful enough. But everything is still good. I just ordered a couple more of them. I thought I had a couple around here. But I ordered them and man, it's cool. I'm about to pull this thing out. You know what I mean? Pull it out and get me some boom, boom, boom. But it's sitting at 15.93. It's sitting there, and before I started it up, it was at 15.84. So I had my regulators set on LTO, even though I have a C-Max, I have it set on LTO. At the highest, at the highest point of LTO, which is 15.8. Because I can put them on a C-Max, but the lowest point is going to be like 15.9 something, which I want to do that, but those amplifiers supposedly like 15.5. I'll be honest, I turned them up a tad bit and it hasn't been hurting them. I turned them up to the 15.8 because when the alternators get hot, they drop like they'll drop from like 15.8 to 15.6 or 15.7 to 15.5. That's why when they get hot, the voltage and stuff drops. That's why. And if I'm competing and I go to compete and they drop, down there, I need that, I need them to be at 15.5 when I burp. So if they drop and they're at 15.5 hot, then I'm where I want to be. So, yeah, but these alternators are monsters right here, man. Some little pit bull looking ass alternators. And like I said, he said they stay cooler. And these are the big boy Dodges, and I want my stickers, nephew. I'm about to do something you're gonna like, though. I'm about to do something I'm not gonna tell you. You'll see it when it happens. It's your boy, the OG Soda Pop Kid. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm posting this up immediately. And peace, people.